Hello everyone, welcome to game dev video number 2. Today we're talking about water physics and the physics that your computer cannot handle. So, we've done a little bit of work on the water physics system. I'll give you a quick little demo here. We'll dig out this dirt, and remember sand is saturated with water. So when we do this, water floods in, and it gets filled in by the surrounding water, and then it settles. So that's generally how that works. Um, Now I'm going to give you a big demo. So if you remember in the last episode, we talked about caverns. Well, there's a cavern right under here. So if we dig our way into a cavern, there it is, we will immediately start filling it. We can see bubbles actually rising to the surface of the water, and we can see that the water is slowly being depleted off the surface. My favorite thing is the bubbles here. That was unintentional, but turned out to be really cool. And let's see what's going on in the cavern. In the cavern, we have water coming right down in a nice steady stream and filling the cavern. You can see that it's a little bit higher up where it's originally falling and then settling out, balancing itself out. That's that. So I've tested this on some slower computers and it kind of works. It works pretty well up to like this point. The issue is that as this continues to happen, this spot right here is going to grow. Actually, you can see it goes even further out to here. And as that grows, we are doing more and more checks each time for checking the surrounding blocks for water and air. And it's becoming more taxing on the system. Now, the player has a certain render distance of, I don't know, I think it's something like 7 chunks diameter, I think. So yeah, at a certain point, it'll just stop happening and it won't go any further and it'll just keep depleting off of the current chunk that it's in. But I haven't let it get to that point, and I think if it gets to that point, it's going to be way too taxing. So that's the water physics your computer can't handle. And I don't even know if my computer can handle it. So I'm probably gonna have to find some way around this to cut it off or give it some point, which you gotta say enough is enough, and cut down on it. Let's go ahead and plug this hole. Just like that, it stops. Pretty fun, pretty cool. Now we can see how much water we actually depleted off of the surface. Now something else that I was working on, oh, we're still leveling up. It's okay. Something else I was working on that I thought would be a fun thing to do is rain. Now what rain does is it actually drops water on randomly on different grass blocks. Currently, it would actually drop them on any block that's on the surface, but right now it's just targeting grass. And it's pretty neat. It just dispenses a tiny amount of water onto each grass block that it'll randomly choose. And over time, it'll accumulate and actually fall. Here's a good sample onto the surface of the our ocean or our lake. I'm not sure if this is going to be good. I think it might be a little too much. It definitely taxes my system, which means it's going to hit lower tier systems even harder. So this is probably going to get canceled. At least this part, this rain part. I think it's just going to be a little too much. What I'll probably end up doing is just saturating the ground with water, and it's like hydration level. So it does receive more water, so crops will grow better, and whatever else we end up using will happen. But that'll probably be the limit of it. Maybe in 20 years, when computers are a little more powerful, we'll create a real life water cycle simulator. But that's about it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in.